math journal, we're going to take notes on multiplication. So on the next empty page, go ahead and title multiplication, and the TEK is going to be 5.3b. I can multiply with fluency, and fluency means easily a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number using standard algorithm. And please remember, you can stop this video to catch up with your notes at any time. And I'm going to show you two different methods of multiplication for whole numbers. And for most of you, this is review. This is the traditional algorithm here. And what that is simply multiplying it together. I'm starting off with just a simple 1 digit. We're multiplying by 1 digit here. And so 245 multiplied by 3, okay? You simply go digit by digit. You multiply the 3 by the 5, which is in the ones position, and that is 15. Don't forget to regroup and carry your 1 above the next place value. Then you'll multiply the 3 times the 4, which is in the tens place value, and that's 12, and then you add that 1. Don't forget to add your regrouped 1, and that equals 13. So you'll have to regroup again and put the 1 above the 2, which is in the hundreds place value. And then finally you'll multiply 3 times 2, which is 6, and then you'll add that 7. And over here I've written down each step as well. The next way to multiply is called partial products. And so it's basically the same thing. You're just using each digit's place value. Now what do I mean by that? Let me show you. When you multiply 3 times 5, 5 is in the ones place. So that one's pretty easy. 5 times 3 is 15. When you will multiply the 3 times the 4 is in the tens place value. So that's actually going to be 40 times 3 is equal to 120. So the product of 40 times 3 is equal to 120, and the product of 5 times 3 is 15. And notice I'm keeping these lined up. All right, so then the last thing we're going to multiply is the 3 by the 2. Well, the 2 is in the hundreds place. So 200 times 3 is 600. And that's the partial product. That is the product. 200 times 3 is a product, is 600. So then we go back and we add each one of these partial products together to get your answer. Either way is a great method. It just depends on which one is easier for you, whichever one works. If you have problems remembering to carry your ones and regrouping, this may be your best method, the partial product. Down here, here's an example of a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication problem. It's the same thing, you just have to remember your place values. This is 26 multiplied by 54. And the first thing you do is you multiply both digits in the top row by the digit in the ones place on the bottom row, or the 4 right here. Okay, so you'll multiply 4 times 6 is 24. And you'll move your 2 up here. You'll regroup your 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So that makes that product 104. Okay. Then the next step you'll do is you'll add your 0 as the placeholder there, because we're adding our place value holder. And then we're going to start with 5 times 6, and that is 30. So we'll put our 0 here and carry our 3. 5 times 2 is 10, add the 3, and that makes it 13. And then we'll line these up. Make sure you keep these lined up, your place values, so that you don't get off on something as simple as the addition of multiplication problem. So we'll add these up. 4 plus 0 is 4, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 3 is 4, and then we just bring down our 1. Multiply both digits in the top row by the digit in the tens place, which is what we just did, and that was the 5, and add both products together. Okay, make sure you have this in your interactive notebook, your math journal. so that you can use these notes to help multiply.